unleashing thunder from a point. He's out.
Yo. Time to get to it. Let's see, Francis Ngannou. Look like from the thumbnail, look like he didn't whoop some ass. It look like he didn't whoop some ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Tail of the tape for Battle of the Giants. Francis Ngannou, 38 years of age. Renan Ferreira is 34.
These niggas is fucking giants, dog. For real. 38, 6'4", 256, 257. For real. 82-inch reach, 46 leg reach, 34, 6'8". God damn, nigga, you should have been in the league. Fuck. Nigga should have been playing tight end.
Francis standing 6 feet 4 inches tall. That's usually the bigger man, but tonight he'll face a man who is 6'8". Renan weighed in heavier, has the longer reach on arms and legs.
You ready, sir?
Francis Ngannou.
Let's go, fight.
In the gold and black. Renan Ferreira in the gray. Big heavy leg kick from Ngannou to open the action. Oh!
Hold on, what I miss?
Oh! Ngannou to open
These
the
niggas
action.
throwing them bitches right away.
Well, there's a right hand from Francis after the leg kick. Off-balanced him a little bit. Takedown attempt.
Right there.
Randy Couture told you to watch for the wrestling. Who lands the takedowns? Good level change from Francis. Well-timed. Drives through. Now on top. And this is where Renan Ferreira has improved his game so much. We'll see how much.
He's going to have to unhook his own legs if he wants to get back to his feet. He's looking for a Kimura.
Oh, they got
here,
them
but
blood
my
in the
goodness.
motherfucking.
How are you going to Kimura that? Oh!
Triangle attempt here.
Francis needs to rip out of that right now. The longer he stays, the more chance he has of getting caught.
What a setup
Oh,
for
shit.
Ferreira.
Get your toes out of the cage. Get your toes.
Told that nigga get his toes out the cage. I'm
Feeling the
crying.
toes of
Toes out of the cage.
What the
Chance he
fuck?
has of getting caught. Francis needs to rip out of that right
Told his
now.
ass,
The
get your
longer he
toes
stays,
out the
the more
cage.
chance he has of getting caught.
What a setup for Renan Ferreira.
I'm crying. This nigga up here. This nigga crazy. What the
Toes out of the
fuck?
cage. Get your toes.
Referee not going for none of that.
Peeling the toes of Renan Ferreira out of the cage
Get your toes
as
out
he
of the
tries
cage.
to create an angle.
Fuck
Francis
on.
punching the left
Francis is
hand down
out.
from underneath somebody like Francis Ngannou, who punches from
Oh
the top.
shit.
Nasty
Ooh,
work.
shit.
Francis Ngannou wailing away.
Bomb on that
Heavy
nigga.
is on the hips. Look at that positioning. That's beautiful work. Renan's going to have to work tremendously hard to get Ngannou off him so he can get back to his
His
feet.
ass.
Ngannou's positioned himself. Knees on the outside, feet on the inside. And he is unleashing thunder from... Oh, he's out! He's out!
God damn. Put his ass to...
Ngannou's hard to get Ngannou off him so he can get back to his feet. Ngannou's positioned himself.
He started
Knees
bombing
on
on
the
that
outside,
nigga.
feet on the inside. And he is unleashing thunder from... Oh, he's out! He's out!
Damn.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Classic.
in the main event of the evening, it comes to a halt
That nigga
officially.
sick
3
as hell,
minutes,
boy.
32 seconds.
Yeah,
in
look around.
round number
Gave it your
one.
best, big fella.
He is the winner by knockout, and now the new PFL Superfights Heavyweight World Champion, Francis the Predator.
Putting in pain.
Ngannou.
Hello?
He beat the fuck out that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. The fuck is this? Discover what hides. this that one. Hey, Francis Ngannou back. Back spanking shit, clearly. I've seen this. She popped ass on that bitch. Hold up.
This is what happens when your girl walks in while you and the boys are watching MMA.
Pop it. Oh, shit. Go ahead, pop. Ooh.
Perez fought last
She's so
Saturday,
disrespectful.
September 28th at UFC Paris against Daria Zeleznikova, where she got an impressive first-round submission by way of arm triangle. However, it's what she did after the fight that has
She
stirred
throwing
up
that
some
motherfucker.
controversy
Who is
in the
this?
MMA community.
Aileen Perez throwing that motherfucker. Hold on.
These are King Von's most disrespectful moments. And first up, we gotta talk about Von disrespecting FBG Wooski. Because back in the day, Wooski was walking on King Drive, his ops territory, and some O-Block members were standing outside. Police were also nearby, so nobody wanted to let off shots, since they automatically would have got booked. So instead of doing that, King Von and Wooski walked up to each other and started hands. Other O-Block members jumped in, since they wanted to do Wooski bad. And things got so bad that the police eventually had to go over there and break everything up. And a few years after all of this, Von talked about it on his Instagram Live when a troll mentioned Wooski's name.
This say she love Wooski. We don't even know no more Wooski. It's slow up. Hey, Wooski ain't tell y'all ass one day. He ain't tell y'all that he too
This
done.
nigga
He
King Von
remember I
used
was
to be
punched
popping it.
up.
But Wooski said differently in an interview with Cam Capone News because he claims he was doing Von bad in the fight.
Standing right there, and the police just pulled up, and they thought they was just gonna stand right there. We got the whooping their.
After the interview hit the net,
Wooski.
many O-Block members said Wooski was capping and didn't beat Von up. Shoebox Baby said only guys that got touched up bad that day. Another member said that Wooski threw a brick in the fight. But that ain't the only time Von disrespected Wooski. Since him back again, he raps.
threw a
Bet
brick.
Wooski feel this one. I bet
Hey.
Wooski still twitching. He changed. Something different. Here, he was making fun of Wooski over a dark incident
crazy,
that had
man.
happened to him. Because on the day before Dooski's funeral, O-Block members were seen FaceTiming Wooski and letting him know they had a surprise for him. So the day of Dooski the Man's funeral was tense, since everyone knew that something could happen at any moment. And it turned out to be true, because when Wooski stepped outside during the funeral to smoke a cigarette, 4 men in hoodies ran up and sprayed the church up. Wooski
These
was hit in
niggas
the
crazy.
head, and 5 other people leaving the building after the service were also hit.
This afternoon, there were a total of 6 people who were shot outside the church. There was a pandemonium, a
ain't
scene
going
of
for
pandemonium
nothing.
right after that happened.
Thankfully, no one died in this situation. And even though Wooski survived the shooting, the injury was so bad, he had no choice but to leave the streets alone for a little while. But Von didn't care and continued dissing Wooski on social media, saying the shooting changed him into a, and that Wooski didn't want to diss him anymore.
Super gangster cause he ugly. Got shot in his head, so now he's stupid, slow. They think that's savage. Man, don't nobody get shot in the head. That's goofy.
But if you thought Von disrespected Wooski a lot, what he
Nigga's
did
crazy.
to Tuka was way worse. Because he dissed him in multiple songs. Since in a song with Slim Santana, he says, "Caught that boy right by that bus. This is last stop." But Von could also be
Poppin'
referring to Lil Mark, who was Tuka's brother. Because 2 years after what happened to Tuka, something similar happened to Lil Mark. Because on March 28th, 2014, Lil Mark was shot at a bus stop on the south side of Chicago.
One thing you gotta give credit to Chicago for is them niggas know how to get back. Niggas do not play about they dead homies. Them niggas gonna get back. Niggas putting in pain.
And one witness said that a man pulled up and opened fire. And after shooting Lil Mark, he fled away in a minivan. Police later found the van burning in flames.
Vino.
But Von also threw shots at Tuka in another song, saying, "Tuka in my lung." I say that every time, because he got smoked. But it doesn't stop there, because there are even a ton of clips of Von trolling and dissing Tuka online like these.
You shot Tuka? Say Tuka, man. Shoot him again. Shoot him in his head.
So look, my question
Dang.
for the day is, what is your message to your first buddy?
Tuka, let me get it now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Tuka.
Yeah.
And all of the disrespect made people wonder why Von hated Tuka so much. And after dissing him so much, Tuka became a meme on the internet and got to the point where Tuka's mother spoke on the situation, saying she wanted people to stop disrespecting her son.
When you hear people say they're smoking on your son, Tuka.
Oh, it makes me upset because, I mean, where do the level of disrespect come? Stop.
Now, let's move on to the time King Von disrespected Lil J because recently clips have been getting leaked of King Von and some of his ops in Cook County Jail. And one clip went viral where Von asked the guards to move him into protective custody. Many people say he was doing this since he didn't want to be on the same deck as Lil J, since Von told the guards that Lil J is very sus. And at first, not a lot of people believed Von, since Lil J would always deny the rumors.
Messing with a guy. Let's clear the air on that too. That's like the #1 thing people
When
want to
I heard it was the most goofy that I ever heard in my life. And I knew it had to come from somebody goofy or something. Never played my name like that, man.
But the truth came out once a clip leaked of Lil J letting a guy sit in his lap. And kiss him. And after this clip hit the net, many people said King Von was right this whole time. And even some of Lil J's own gang members were clowning him after seeing that clip.
Let me see you juke. That boy having a juke party on the whole in the Cook County.
This nigga famous Dex so
sitting
damn.
on his lap.
His
That means
ass
that you'll take
crackhead.
anybody, given the time and the place. You the booty man. No,
booty man, bro.
That's the booty
This whole
man.
little era.
And like, the way he grabbed that man, that like he needed booty more than life itself, gang.
Then, speaking of those jail clips, it's also another incident that got leaked where King Von got very disrespectful with one of his ops in jail because all of the inmates were in a holding cell. And while in the cell, King Von spotted his op, 051 Freaky. So he slipped out of handcuffs, went over to the corner, and started whooping Freaky since he had a tattoo saying F L.A. Capone. But it didn't last long, since the police broke everything up and put Von back into handcuffs. Now let's move on to when King Von straight up disrespected K.I., since in exposing me, he raps, I swear I killed her, broke her back. King Von refers to K.I., a feared Chirac assassin and member of STL, and she was highly respected among her gang members.
Little sis
and
was
almost
on
feared
that.
by all the ops, except for King Von. Because in 2012, King Von and Chicago gang member K.I. were in some serious beef, and they wanted to get to each other badly. And the day would finally come on September 25th, 2012, because K.I. had caught the train to go somewhere. And while on the train, she spotted King Von, one of her main ops. And the time they saw
These niggas be telling these stories like they was there. They be killing me.
on sight. Von punched K.I. in the face multiple times and did her very bad. And a few hours later, once Von got home, he went to Twitter and explained how things went down. Because he made a tweet saying, "I've died, get whooped on the train lacking. Think about it." K.I. acknowledged what happened with a tweet and said, "My arm up my ear and I got a bruise on my face." K.I. followed that tweet and said, "Ain't got but a bruise on my face, but ain't tripping that 40 cal, put a hole in that opera's face." But things ain't in there, since on April 11th, 2014, K.I. was going to one of her friends' houses for a birthday party around 3:30 p.m. when Von and Big A, another O-Block member, caught her lacking and started firing. She died on the scene at just 17 years old. And back in 2021, the Chicago Police Department named Von as the offender who shot at K.I. And Von has referred to her many times in his songs, because in War With Us, he says, "Put a pretty op in the morgue, call that drop dead gorgeous." And Von used to troll K.I. and call her pretty since he wanted to get close to her so he could set her up. And she most likely knew this since she was never down to meet with King Von. And one of K.I.'s friends interviewed for a documentary about her and said that K.I. felt Von was doing that to try and set her up.
Really liked her, and he was like, "Well, she too pretty for that, and tell her to stop gang banging, you know."
He liked her as a girlfriend?
Yeah, he wanted to be her boyfriend. She just felt like he was trying to set her up and kill her. That's what she told me. She like, "I think he just trying to kill me. He don't like me. What's the like?"
And K.I. started her assassin career after wanting to get revenge for the death of her close friend, Tuka. This led her to shoot Odie Perry, a member of O-Block. So it makes sense why she thought Von wanted to set her up. And in the same interview, Von spoke about his situation with K.I.
We talk on the phone, like that's somebody, like say somebody you DM and talking to, and then one day they just gone. Now you like, damn, who the I'm talking to now?
Impressing with Sada,
sick.
Baby Von said they caught that brick and hit him in his. Brick is an FBG member who was gunned down back in 2017, along with Kobe Mack on 63rd St. Lawrence. The police found one of them with a wound to the head.
These niggas is killing each other.
Lying in front of a house. and the second victim with wounds to the back and arm behind the house. They were both pronounced dead. FBG Brick was a brother to FBG Duck, another rapper King Von has humiliated multiple times. Because in a song named GTA, Von said he made a diss and now he a ghost, and it happened fast. And FBG Duck was a well-known Chicago drill rapper and one of Von's most known ops, because he and Von used to always send shots at each other. But not long after Duck dropped his song, Dead, dissing all of O-Block's fallen ones, it made them want to get rid of him ASAP, since it was one of the most disrespectful songs ever. And a month later, while FBG Duck was shopping, 2 vehicles pulled up near him and started opening fire. Duck had taken multiple shots and was later pronounced dead at the hospital. But Von hasn't only had beef with Chicago rappers, because he also had problems with YB. Because back in 2020, Von and Youngboy began beefing after a clip surfaced on the internet when Von was listening to Youngboy on Instagram saying how Youngboy caps in his rap.
Youngboy talking about on this song, bro.
What?
You talking crazy on this.
Oh, yeah?
He ain't even like that.
Oh!
Nah.
Then in another live, this Youngboy in a playful manner.
YB a straight not catching his that.
Youngboy never publicly responded to Von, but many believe he was aware of the diss. And things between the two rappers were quiet for nearly 2 years, since both rappers were being monitored by police due to their lengthy criminal records. But in November of 2020, outside of a lounge in Atlanta, an altercation broke out between NBA affiliate Quando Rondo and King Von, leading to shots being fired and King Von's life being taken. And click this video on the screen right quick. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.
You'll enjoy. Talking about trying on stretchy leggings. You know, I might want to buy some leggings for my lady.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, today I will be trying on a pair of leggings. I got all these leggings from Amazon, and I will be rating them based on the stretchiness and the twerkability, right? Or should I say clappability, like how well I can clap my butt in these leggings.
Hey, she not bullshitting.
So let's just jump right into it. Also, I forgot to mention, viewer discretion is advised. You may see some cheeks, but this video is educational, okay? It is not meant for sexual gratification.
Man.
So now, let's jump into the video.
She
so
don't
the
beat
first
it.
pair of leggings that I'll be trying on are these. I forgot the name of the company, but as you can see, it has like the little butt scrunch thingy that makes your butt look nice and plump. And what's that?
You can already tell this bitch is Durango SRT. You can already tell from the side.
I think every single one of these pairs are extra large because I have an extra large bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna see how easy it is for me to get into these leggings. Okay, it does take a little bit of, just a little bit. You know, I've gotta. Okay, now see this is the hard part. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Alrighty. Alright, so that did take some jumping.
I've had enough. I've had enough.